Welcome back to It Doesn't Matter. I'm your podcast host, Ethan Roth, and let's get the show started for this week.
Ethan, today's show, your special mystery guest is Kamar Archie.
What's up? I'm Ethan.
See you.
All right. I'm Ethan. Nice to meet you.
Nice
and
to meet you,
you're
Kamar.
Kamar?
Yep.
Nice to meet you. So you're a junior here?
Yes, sir.
And how have you been liking it so far?
Honestly, I love it here. The culture is really good. Everybody's really helping and everything. So.
Yeah. And you mentioned coach. Is that for football?
Yeah. I also play football here. I love it so much because it just builds a lot of character. I feel like I learned a lot of life lessons.
Yeah.
Just playing the sport.
We're having actually Luke and Dylan on the show next week.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
So you know him, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, it's great.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. So what positions do you play on the team?
I play linebacker and running back as my secondary position.
Okay, wow. And how's the team been doing so far this year?
Honestly, we've been doing really good. We lost one game that obviously hurts, but we're a really good team. We come together pretty well, mesh really well for having post-grads that just come every year.
Yeah. How do you think you guys would match up if you guys played a team like I.D.M or one of the teams in Texas or something?
Honestly, I think we'll match up pretty well just because of how we prepare. We take our preparation very serious every week, and coach has a good plan set out for us in the summer, which helps us very much in season. So.
Yeah, and I just have a question. When you're playing running back, you seem like a pretty big
Yes,
guy and stuff. When you're juking kids out and stuff, do you feel bigger and better than them sometimes?
Sometimes it's it could be a good thing and a bad thing. Playing running back at a tall height just because you got people diving all at your legs. So when I am juking, I try to stay as low as possible just to protect my legs and things like that.
Yeah. And then I was talking to Waff Owen the other day, and he was saying after every football game, he feels like he got into a car crash or something. Do you feel the same?
Yes. Body is always banged up. We got the ice baths that we always like to go in. It helps with recovery. But no matter what, every game you're going to be banged up.
Yeah. You wake up Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah. Can't walk, can't move.
Wow, can't even walk?
Can't even move, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When'd you start, knowing you wanted to play football and stuff?
It really started for me at a really young age. It started with my father. He played college football, and he just had gear and equipment around the house, and I would always try it on, walk around with it. I got pictures, but yeah, that's how I really grew my love from the game, just from being around it at such a young age.
Wow, and what town did you play for before you came to Hunt?
I'm originally from Ewing, so I played for their youth team, and then I also played for Hamilton Revolution, Pop Warner, out in Hamilton.
Yeah, and do the Ewing guys ever come out to the Hunt field? Or
Yeah. Some of my Ewing guys do come out and support. To the Hunt games and stuff like that.
That's good. And are you trying to what level are you trying to go with? You want to play in the NFL?
Obviously, I want to take it to the highest level I could. Honestly, right now I'm just trying to work as hard as possible now, so I could just keep getting to the level I need to get to. Next is college, and then obviously I'll be working to go to the NFL. So.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, what's it from your perspective? Because I know people someone could think of the NFL as really flashy and stuff, but what do you think when you know you could possibly work there? You get just focus, or are you actually
very focused? I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. It's certainly not a common thing. It's very uncommon for guys to just go to the league. So I know it's something that I really have to work at, and I can't get too big-headed or cocky. So the biggest thing for me is just staying humble and keep doing what I'm doing, working hard, and staying on top of everything.
Yeah, that's good. What have been your favorite memories so far on the Hunt team, would you say?
every summer we go out to this hill out in Greenway Meadows. It's a huge hill, and the whole team, we go out and we run it. We run like 10 of them, but 10 doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a huge hill. Like, it's about, I'll say 150 yards.
Yeah.
And it's just very steep. But we're just out there dying with each other. It hurts, it sucks, but that's what builds like that character and that family base around the team. So.
Yeah. So summer, you guys are like, most of your practice is like conditioning?
Yeah. So in the summer, we'll have like a conditioning schedule, and then we'll lift in between. Some days we'll have double sessions, and then finally in August, we'll start to actually do football stuff, use footballs and run plays and get that stuff down.
And then like training during the season, are you guys conditioning at all or nah? Just walkthroughs?
Yeah, we do condition at practice. Our practices are pretty fast paced, so like during the middle of the season we don't really condition as often, but in the beginning of the season we're running after practice. So.
Oh damn.
Mm-hmm.
How is like when you like a big game, then you got like a Monday lift, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is it like tough like doing your homework after all that football stuff?
It definitely is. It's not easy being a student athlete, and especially like if you're playing football or just any sport, your body gets really sore, and it's just like you don't want to do anything else but rest and relax. Yeah. But you kind of just gotta tell yourself like, I gotta get this done and focus. So.
I know, like, I've talked to a bunch of guys, and, like, Luke doesn't, like, go to bed at, like, 1, and he's got to do the same thing and stuff. It's just so much work. Like, do you think it'd be better for the school if, like, they just, like, stop the amount of homework they give people, just so, like, people could rest and stuff?
I mean,
it's like, I get, like, 2 hours. I'm, like, up to, like, well, I know a lot of kids are, like, up really late. And I feel like everyone's, like, sore and stuff.
Yeah, I'm up really late, too, doing homework for the most part. And it's not easy because you got to wake up the next morning and then go to class. So, I mean, it's prepping us for college. I mean, this is what this school is for. So I kind of guess it's a good thing. It can get overwhelming at times, but it's prepping us. So
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. What's like different about like a college? Like, what's more intense about it other than, like, the bigger, like, budget and stuff that you got to, like, prepare for, basically?
For college?
Like, the training and stuff. What's tougher about it?
It's tougher. I feel like what makes everything tougher is that everyone around you is fighting for the same goal. Maybe when you're on a high school team, there's some kids that don't want to take it to the next level or just not as ambitious, but most of the time when you go to a college and you're playing a collegiate sport, you just have people around you that just want the same thing, like everybody. So it's really hard. You have to train at a different level, do things that you normally wouldn't do, so you could be prepared to play in that game or whatever.
And you mentioned your dad. Was your dad really, he played in college?
Yeah.
Was he really intense and stuff?
Yeah, at a young age, he had me doing push-ups and stuff.
Dang.
Like, and I loved it because he would push me and make it exciting for me. And then he trains me, so just having him around has been a big part too.
Yeah, that's great. What NFL guys would you say you like watch a lot, or you think your style is like?
I like Micah Parsons a lot. Been watching him since he's been at Penn State, and his hands are really good, his speed is really good, his size is crazy for how he can move, and that's who I would say I look up to the most when it comes to football.
Yeah. Like, shifting off of football, like, what else would you say you like to do?
So what I do want to do after football, or just like in college, what I want to work towards is getting into business, entrepreneurship. Actually, I'm working on something right now. I have a logo.
Oh, really?
That I made. So I'm looking to get it patented and stuff, and just see where that goes.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long has been that taking you?
This is actually the past year I've been working on this. I just have to find the time. Like, it's really hard for me to work on it during the season. So after the season, that's when I'll really be working on it.
Yeah. And are you gonna put on like gloves and stuff? Or?
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards. Having T-shirts eventually that people could buy, and yeah, different sports gear, stuff like that.
Yeah, and like, is it quite hard to like manage? Like, are you gonna? I imagine you're gonna like venture into like NIL, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Is like your family and stuff? You guys like preparing for that or whatever?
Yeah, for sure. It's a very new thing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things we have to figure out about that. But I also have been talking to people, different agents, just trying to get the feel for what NIL really is. It stands for name, image, and likeness. But so many schools have different programs for how the NIL works. So just trying to get a feel for how it actually works. You know?
Damn, and then you're gonna like shift the logo that you make.
Yeah. That's something I could do within my name, image, and likeness. So that's what I would like to do.
Yeah, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Like, what have been your favorite classes at home? Would you say?
My favorite classes, I feel like it changes every year.
Yeah. Just
depending on the teacher. But this year, I like my English class a lot. We're getting more into philosophy, and last year I wasn't really into the English as much as I was this year, just because we were doing like Shakespeare and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into it, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this year I would say English, and then I'm taking next trimester I'm taking a macroeconomics, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Do you have Dr. Busey for?
Yeah, I actually had Dr. Busey my freshman year.
Yeah.
And I loved him. One of my favorite teachers.
Yeah.
But this year I have Miss Garrett.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
And what philosophy have you guys been getting into?
We read this passage. It's called Self-Reliance, and it's basically just about being a leader, having your own opinion, and just having your own mind and not shifting away with the crowd. So I don't know. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that's good. Just last thing, a little time sensitive, but we had homecoming last week.
Yeah.
What's it like playing under the lights, and is there like more adrenaline when you?
Oh, of course. We don't really get as much as a crowd, so every time we do get that homecoming, it's always my adrenaline is always rushing, and it's just very exciting playing under the lights with the whole school there. So and more people. So it's a fun experience.
Would you say like more people on the team are like hunting for like picks or like sacks to like on homecoming?
Nah. I feel like everyone's pretty selfless on the team. We got team players. Everyone's job is just to win, and it will just all come together.
Yeah, that's good. And what are things like looking forward for like football or school that are coming up the next couple weeks that you're looking forward to? Or
we have some pretty big games. We have a Maple League game against Petty in a couple weeks, and then this upcoming week we have a Maple game against Hill. So
yeah,
looking to win those, of course.
And then do you guys win the Maple if you win both of those games?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
That's high.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
And yeah, it was a good episode. I didn't know who was coming in.
I know.
But I think it was good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're wrapping up this week's podcast of I.D.M. Doesn't matter. This was Kamar Archie on this podcast. And yeah, thank you.